What if the secret to living a richer life wasn't earning more money but needing less? In a world obsessed with spending, upgrading, and chasing the next big thing, there exists a culture that has quietly mastered the art of living well with less. Not through struggle, not through deprivation, but through intention. Japan doesn't just teach people how to save money. It teaches them how to live better while spending less. And once you understand these principles, you may never look at money or life the same way again. In modern society, we're constantly told that more is better. More income, more possessions, more comfort, more luxury. But despite all of this more, many people feel overwhelmed, financially strained, and mentally exhausted. Now imagine a different approach. A life where your expenses naturally shrink, your stress reduces, and your happiness quietly grows. This isn't a fantasy. It's a philosophy, one deeply rooted in Japanese culture. From minimalist homes to mindful spending habits, Japan has developed time-tested ways of living that balance simplicity, discipline, and contentment. In today's video, we'll explore 8 powerful Japanese ways to spend less and live better, practices that don't just save money, but transform how you experience life itself. 1. Kakeibo, the art of mindful spending. The first principle is something beautifully simple, yet incredibly powerful. It's called Kakeibo. Kakeibo is a traditional Japanese method of budgeting, but it's not just about numbers. It's about awareness. Instead of blindly tracking expenses or relying on apps, Kakeibo asks you to sit down with pen and paper and reflect. Every month, you ask yourself 4 key questions. How much money do I have? How much do I want to save? How much am I actually spending? And how can I improve? But here's where it becomes transformative. Every expense is categorized into 4 groups: needs, wants, culture, unexpected. This forces you to confront your habits not with guilt, but with honesty. You begin to see patterns. Impulse purchases become visible, unnecessary spending becomes undeniable, and slowly, something shifts. You stop spending automatically and start spending intentionally. The result? Less waste, more savings, and a deeper understanding of your relationship with money. 2. Dansshari, declutter your life, not just your home. In Japan, minimalism isn't just an aesthetic, it's a way of thinking. This philosophy is known as Dansshari. It translates roughly to refuse what you don't need, dispose of what you don't use, detach from what no longer serves you. At its core, Dansshari is about freedom. Think about it, every item you own takes up space. Not just physical space, but mental space. The more you have, the more you manage. The more you manage, the more energy you spend. By reducing what you own, you reduce what owns you. And here's the financial benefit. When you stop buying things you don't need, you naturally spend less. But the deeper reward is clarity. A cleaner space leads to a calmer mind. A calmer mind leads to better decisions. And better decisions lead to a better life. 3. Mottainai, respect what you already have. There's a Japanese word that carries deep emotional weight, Mottainai. It expresses a sense of regret over waste. Not just financial waste, but waste of time, resources, and potential. In Japan, throwing something away isn't taken lightly. People are taught to respect what they have. Clothes are repaired, not replaced. Food is used fully, not wasted. Objects are cared for, not discarded. This mindset changes everything. Instead of constantly seeking new things, you begin to appreciate what you already own. And when appreciation grows, consumption naturally decreases. Mottainai teaches that true wealth isn't found in endless acquisition, but in meaningful use. 4. Wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection. Modern consumer culture thrives on perfection. Flawless products, new designs, upgrades every year. But Japanese philosophy offers a different perspective. Wabi-sabi. Wabi-sabi is the art of finding beauty in imperfection, simplicity, and age. A cracked bowl repaired with gold, a weathered wooden table, a faded piece of fabric. These are not seen as flaws, but as stories. When you embrace Wabi-sabi, something powerful happens. You stop chasing perfection. You stop replacing things just because they're not new enough. You begin to value character over condition. And this shift quietly saves you money because you're no longer trapped in the cycle of constant upgrading. More importantly, it brings peace. Because life itself is imperfect. And learning to accept that is one of the greatest forms of freedom. 5. Ikigai. Purpose over possessions. One of Japan's most powerful philosophies is something deeply personal. It's called Ikigai. Your reason for waking up in the morning. Your quiet motivation to keep going. But Ikigai isn't something you stumble upon overnight. It's something you uncover slowly, intentionally, like a hidden thread running through your life. At its core, Ikigai lives at the intersection of 4 simple but profound questions. What do you love? What are you naturally good at? What does the world need from you? And what can you realistically be rewarded for? Where these 4 meet, that's where purpose begins. But here's what makes this philosophy so powerful in a world of endless spending. Most people don't realize this, but a lot of modern consumption is emotional. People don't always buy things because they need them. They buy because they're bored, because they feel stuck, because they're trying to reward themselves for a life that feels unfulfilling. That late-night online shopping, that impulse purchase after a stressful day, that constant need to treat yourself. Often, it's not about the item. It's about filling a space that feels empty. And that's where Ikigai changes everything. When your life has direction, when you feel useful, when you wake up knowing that your day has meaning, that emptiness begins to disappear. You no longer need to escape your life, because your life itself becomes something you want to be present in. Your attention shifts from buying to building, from consuming to creating, from chasing temporary pleasure to experiencing lasting fulfillment. And something quiet but powerful happens. The urge to spend fades, not because you're forcing yourself to save, but because you simply don't feel the need to buy as much anymore. You become more selective, more intentional, more aligned. Money is no longer used to fill emotional gaps. It becomes a tool to support a meaningful life. And in that shift, you don't just spend less, you live more. 6. Shinrin-yoku. Enjoy free, natural therapy. In a world filled with noise, notifications, and constant stimulation, there exists a practice so simple that many people overlook its power entirely. It's called Shinrin-yoku, which translates to forest bathing. But don't be misled by the name. There's no water involved, no special equipment, no skill required. Shinrin-yoku is simply this: stepping into nature and allowing yourself to be fully present within it. No phone, no distractions, no agenda, just you and the natural world. You walk slowly. You notice the texture of the trees, the sound of leaves moving with the wind, the rhythm of your own breath, finally slowing down. In many parts of the world today, relaxation has become commercialized. If you want to unwind, you're told to spend money, go to a spa, book a vacation, buy something new. But Shinrin-yoku offers something radically different. A reminder that the most powerful forms of healing are free. Science has already confirmed what many cultures have always known. Spending time in nature lowers cortisol levels, reduces anxiety, improves mood, and even strengthens the immune system. But beyond the science, there's something deeper, something instinctive. Because humans were never designed to live entirely within concrete walls and glowing screens. There's a part of you, ancient and quiet, that recognizes the sound of birds, the smell of rain, the stillness of a forest. And when you reconnect with that part, something inside you settles. You begin to realize that happiness isn't something you have to chase through spending. It's something you can experience in stillness, in simplicity, in presence. And once you discover that, your dependence on paid forms of entertainment begins to loosen. You don't need constant stimulation. You don't need to keep buying experiences. Because sometimes, just being alive, in a peaceful place, is enough. 7. Teine. Live with care and intention. There is a quiet beauty in doing things slowly. Not out of laziness, but out of respect. This is the essence of Teine. Teine is the practice of living with care, attention, and intention in even the smallest actions. It's not about doing more. It's about doing things better. In today's world, everything is fast. Fast food, fast fashion, fast decisions. We rush through meals without tasting them. We buy things without thinking about them. We replace items the moment they show the slightest sign of wear. And in that rush, we lose something important. Connection. Teine invites you to slow down and reconnect. To cook your meals with presence. To clean your space with care. To handle your belongings as if they matter. Because they do. When you live this way, your relationship with consumption begins to change. You don't overcook food, so you waste less. You don't neglect your belongings, so they last longer. You don't make rushed purchases, so you avoid regret. Every action becomes more deliberate, and with deliberation comes reduction. Less waste, less damage, less unnecessary spending. But the real transformation isn't just financial, it's emotional. Because when you treat everyday life with care, even the simplest moments become meaningful. Washing dishes becomes calming. Preparing a meal becomes satisfying. Organizing your space becomes grounding. You stop living for big, expensive moments and start appreciating the small, ordinary ones. And in doing so, you realize something profound. A meaningful life doesn't require constant spending. It requires presence. 8. Minimalist living spaces. Smaller spaces. Bigger savings. In many parts of the world, success is often measured by size. Bigger homes. Bigger rooms. More space to fill. But in Japan, the approach is different. Space is limited. And instead of fighting that reality, it's embraced. Homes are intentionally smaller. Design is intentional. Every item has a purpose. This isn't just a lifestyle choice. It's a mindset. Because when your space is limited, you're forced to make decisions. What truly deserves to be here? What adds value to my life? What is simply taking up space? And those questions, it change everything. With less space, you naturally buy less. You avoid unnecessary furniture. You think twice before making purchases. You prioritize quality over quantity. Financially, the benefits are obvious. Lower rent. Lower electricity bills. Lower maintenance costs. But the deeper impact goes far beyond money. A smaller space is easier to manage, easier to clean, easier to maintain. And because of that, you gain something incredibly valuable. Time. Time you would have spent cleaning, organizing, maintaining excess. And with that time comes freedom. Freedom to rest. Freedom to think. Freedom to focus on what truly matters. There's also a psychological shift. Clutter creates noise. Too many possessions create distraction. But a simple, intentional space creates clarity. Your mind feels lighter. Your environment feels calmer. And slowly, your life begins to reflect your space. Less chaos. Less stress. Less overwhelm. More peace. More focus. More control. And in the end, you realize something powerful. You don't need a bigger life. You need a better one. At first glance, these Japanese principles may seem simple, but their power lies in consistency. Living better while spending less isn't about drastic sacrifice. It's about subtle shifts. Being mindful instead of impulsive. Appreciating instead of replacing. Choosing purpose over pressure. In a world that constantly tells you to want more, these philosophies quietly remind you, you already have enough. And sometimes, the richest life is the simplest one. If this video changed the way you think about money and life, then it's already done something valuable. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a simpler, more intentional way of living. And tell me in the comments which of these Japanese principles will you start applying today? Because the journey to living better doesn't start with more money. It starts with a new mindset.